Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Valentino Rossi The Game MotoGP 16 here on this channel. Now in today's episode we're in France for the championship race for Le Mans. Now this is a very challenging circuit. Now last time we raced around this one in the Moto2 series it was absolutely pissing it down. We're hoping for better weather today, but let's see if we can carry on this good form. We got a win in Spain in the last episode. Let's see if we can push and get another win today, but it's not going to be easy guys, so let's get straight into qualifying. So here we go.
Hello everyone from the historic Le Mans circuit. Everything ready now for the first qualifying session, and that will give those riders who missed out in free practice a chance to go for pole in the second qualifier. At the moment the asphalt is wet and it's drizzling, but the forecasts say there could be some breaks in the cloud later. If the riders manage to make the most of the drier weather, they may be able to set some quicker lap times.
Oh my god, how annoying. So we got light rain for the first qualifying session. Now we just did a setup session and it was dry. So we set up the bike perfectly in the dry and we were setting some good laps. Not as quick as the top riders. I think we got about 7th in that setup session. But now we've got to contend with a light rain. Now there is a bit of a dry line going around the circuit, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that now in this first lap. But I'm not sure how the AI on the GP bikes are going to be around this circuit. They were quite slow in the Moto2 series. Let's keep our fingers crossed that will be the same. But we never know. It might be a dry race. It still is only light rain. So let's see if we can get a quick time in this first session, because we need to win this session to get into the next session to try and push for the podium, well, the best places on the grid. We want to at least get in the front 2 rows, so top 5 would be good, but that's not too bad. But we're not going to see whether we're faster than the AI yet, because this is the first lap of the session, so I'm first out, so hopefully we can set a hot lap. But yes, as long as it stays light rain I think we should be okay. So let's just keep an eye on the weather. It doesn't look too bad. There's just a few clouds in the sky. It's not much downpour, so it's just slightly wet, but if we stick to this dry line we should be okay. Just trying to keep it nice and tight, and that was quite quick through there. Just gently open the throttle as well. We don't want to overdo it and get kicked off the bike, as we were just doing laps in the dry, so I'd slow it down to try and take it nice and gentle. This might not be the quickest lap, we might have to go again. Oh god, is that rain slightly getting harder? I can just feel it and hear it. Oh yes, it is starting to rain a little bit harder, so it looks like the rest of this session is going to be a little bit wetter, so hopefully we should get a decent time first out if we can. Oh god, couldn't stop it, turn it round. Oh god, hit the curb slightly. That's not going to be very good. I lost it as I kicked out, and we set a 1:35.1. now I've got no idea how quick that's going to be. I think they were hitting about 1:31 in the dry, so let's just return to the pits and just forward the time on and see where the AI in this session come. Right, let's just forward it on slowly. Oh, we're still the quickest. Oh, still the quickest. Oh, they're getting closer. Hector Barbara's just behind. Oh, I think we've done it, guys. Oh, that is brilliant. It's because we took advantage of that dry line, and when it started raining towards the end of that session, it looks like everyone else that went out would have got a wetter track. So we took advantage and got a good time. Now we've got to try and up our level, because the second session is going to be a lot quicker. So let's get straight into that, guys. So here we go. Right, we've really got to take advantage of this dry line at the start of this second qualifying session to see if we can put in a fast time. Now it's light rain again, and it's backed off a bit, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that it doesn't start raining again. But this weather is very unpredictable, so I'm not sure what the race is going to be like. But if you remember that Moto2 race, check it out if you haven't seen it around this circuit. It was absolutely lashing it down, and I just had no grip into the corners at all. There was puddles everywhere. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that doesn't happen again. Light rain isn't too bad, because as the riders go round after a couple of laps, it does start drying out in the racing areas, so hopefully that will be the same. But at the moment we're just trying to take advantage again at the start of this session with the dry line, trying to keep it nice and tight. We've got to do faster. We did a 1:35.1 in that first session, but that's not going to be anywhere near quick enough. I think it'll be at least a second or a second and a half quicker in this second session. So let's see what we can do early on here. Try and slow it down into that section, try and stay in that dry line. Oh God, and accelerates. Right, that wasn't bad. That was quite smooth. We're not doing bad for time, I think. Let's try and keep it nice and gentle. Oh, and it started to get harder again. Almost the exact time, and I almost lost it there as I tapped on the power a little bit too early. Now, you've got to be so careful that you don't do that in the race because that's going to throw me off. Right, let's turn it in and accelerate. I'm not sure whether this is going to be quicker than the previous session. And over line. Oh! We just done a 134.739. I'm not sure how good that's going to be. So let's go into the garage and forward the time on slightly and see where that comes out. Right, let's forward it on. Oh, no. We've dropped down. Let's forward it on slightly. Down to 5th. Oh, we're definitely going to have to go out and put in another lap. So we're going to go straight back out and see if we can better that time. So here we go, guys. Unfortunately, guys, we couldn't better that time and we took 8th at the end of that session. The rain started to get really hard towards the end of the session and I kept on sliding off. So I just gave up in the end, guys. So we got 8th. So we're going to be on the 3rd row of the grid. That's not a bad position to be in, but we've got to get a good start into those first couple of corners and hope for a podium place. But this isn't going to be easy, guys, so let's get straight into the race.
Hello and welcome to Le Mans for the 5th round of the MotoGP World Championship. The preparations for the MotoGP race are complete and the riders will soon be taking their places on the starting grid for the French Grand Prix. The riders are going to have to put up with some inconsistent weather over the course of the day. At the moment, the surface is wet after some light rain, but we don't have any precise information about conditions later on.
I've got a feeling, guys, it's going to be the same as qualifying where it's going to get wetter towards the end of the race. But let's see if we can get a good start and fingers crossed that we can get on that podium. So here we go.
After a long weekend of preparation, the race is about to start. You could cut the tension with a knife. But all that matters now is who gets across that line first.
Right, guys, so here we go with the French GP. Let's see if we can get a good start and don't spin up too much. Let's keep that engine revved up quite high and off we go. And gently accelerate. Oh God, got a bit of a wiggle there, but we got a better start than a few of the other riders. Can we get into that first corner? Try and take a good line, stay out of the spray. Oh God, hold the speed. No, we couldn't get past any of them, but let's see if we can just get a nice tight turn in there. Yes, that wasn't bad. And again, we didn't get past all of them, but a bit of a contact with Davizioso. Almost lost it there onto the curb. Oh God. Almost lost the back end again as I went into that corner. Oh my God, this is difficult. There is quite a lot of water on the track, and let's see if we can get a nice. Oh, look at that. We went on the dry line up the hill. We managed to get a good drive, and we're up to P3. All slight contact with the Maniac, and we get right behind Lorenzo. So it's a battle with my teammates, and I'm fighting for the positions here. If I can get in front, I might be able to lead the race. And oh God, just try to get a tight line there, but Lorenzo really got tight onto the apex there and beat me into that corner. But we're up to P2, guys. This is unbelievable. This is a much better start than I thought, but the rain's starting to lash down. I thought it might be, but we got a nice tight line into that. We slowed down, but Lorenzo got a better drive around that section, but he's gone off track there, and I managed to take the position back, and I'm back into the lead. This is going to be a really tough to hold on to this, but I'm going to try my hardest. Now that dry line is totally gone. The rain is pouring down, and Lorenzo took the inside line there, and I've taken him back. Oh my God, this is going to be another battle like Spain, and I'm going to try and win it if I can. And that's not a bad line there, and I'm gently accelerating off, and we're in the lead of this GP in France. What a start we got in that first lap, from 8th to 1st. What a start in this French GP. I'm so happy. Let's just try and not muck it up though. Let's slow it down into that section. Oh God, run it a little bit hot, almost onto the curb. And I think I've lost a bit of speed. Yes, onto the curb again. And Lorenzo's taking the position. I really struggled to brake there in these conditions of what they're getting worse, even on the corners as puddles developing. I've got to be careful I don't overdo it. Just gently accelerate. but half power up the hill. Yes, we managed to take the lead. Right, slow it down and try and hold that tight line so he doesn't get up the inside. But no, Lorenzo takes a nice tight line and takes me in that corner, and that's really thrown me out, and I've lost a bit of speed around that corner. But that's not panic. We've still got plenty of time to try and get him on another corner. Can we just try and slow it down into this corner? Oh my God, we went into there a little bit hot onto the curb. Don't lose it. And Dovizioso's taking us in that corner. Dobby made a brilliant turn there. I could not pull it back, and I've dropped down to P3. But let's see if we can get him back into this next corner. Let's see if we can just mug it up the inside. Oh God, I had to slam the brakes on that. Almost went straight into Lorenzo, and I've lost my position, but just managed to get a good drive down the hill, and I've taken the position back. But can I get up the inside of Lorenzo here? Oh God, slight contact. Don't lose it onto the curb. That was really risky. I really had to slow it down. That was just minimal contact, and again just a slight contact. But that is really thrown me out slightly, and he's just made contact with the back wheel there as I tried to turn into the corner, and I've totally lost a bit of speed there, but I'm still trying to hold. But there's so many bikes behind me. Lorenzo's right on my tail. The weather's getting worse, and we're on the final lap. Can we hold on to this for an amazing win, and our second win in this career on the MotoGP bikes? But really got a nice line through there, but I almost lost the back end as I kicked out. Oh my God, foot down there, almost lost it. I really had to back off then. Just managed to control it, and we are still leading the Grand Prix. How? I don't know. That was so close for me, just going straight off there, but I'm just managing to hold it. Let's see if we can be another Rain Master in this series like we were in the previous series and win a race in these ridiculous conditions. Oh God, I've gone really wide into that corner. Don't lose it. I think Lorenzo's going to take the inside line. No, he wasn't close enough. I've just managed to accelerate away. And I think I've got my other teammate, Valentino Rossi, behind as well. So we've got Yamaha 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Can we finish in those positions? Lorenzo tried to take me in that corner, but I managed to get a good drive out. And it's Valentino Rossi that's just moved up to second. Is he going to take a chance? Is he going to better me on the brakes? I slow it down into this section. Nice and tight onto the curb. And flip it over. Oh, that was perfect, guys. You cannot beat that through that corner. If you get both corners right onto the apex, there's no chance of anyone overtaking you there. But I've gone a little bit hot into that corner. I've just got to try not to make any mistakes, and we may get a win in France in these ridiculous conditions on the GP bikes, and it could be a Yamaha 1, 2, 3. Let's just wait and see. Let's get a nice turn into that corner, and almost, that was perfect, guys. Almost perfect. I think that deserves a victory wheelie. There you go, guys. Second win of this championship. I cannot believe that. From 8th position, I managed to do it. That was awesome. Let's get into the results. What an unbelievable race there, guys. I managed just to hold on for dear life with Valentino Rossi and Lorenzo straight behind me. So it's a Yamaha 1, 2, 3. And look at that, guys. I go into the lead in this championship with Valentino Rossi right behind me. But you're going to expect that as it is a Valentino Rossi The Game. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please give it a thumbs up. Also, guys, tomorrow we're going to have some Assetto Corsa on the channel, as that is released tomorrow. I cannot wait to play that. There's going to be loads going on the channel. Please keep watching the videos. Please keep on supporting the channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much, guys, and bye-bye.